everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Charmaine Barnaby. I am a certified public accountant and I am the owner of CB Financial Limited, located here in Abaco, Bahamas. Now, today's topic is: do you make this mistake when recording income in QuickBooks? And I thought to do a video on this today because this has been a common problem that past clients of mine have had when it comes to getting monies in on their business account when in fact a portion of that monies belongs to someone else or belongs to another business. And when it comes to this situation, what's a real problem, what has been a real problem for the client was: how do you record this deposit? How do you record this cash that came in as income, but at the same time not record it as income for the business because a portion of that monies isn't for the business, but it's actually for someone else or for some other entity. So let's use an example today. So let's say you collected $10,000 on your bank account, and $3,000 of that really belongs to another business. So that would mean of that 10,000, $7,000 of that was for business sales that the business really made, and 3,000 of that was for another entity that you're holding the monies for whatever reason. Now, when it comes to recording this transaction, a big mistake is recording the full deposit or that full $10,000 as income or as sales of the business, when in fact it really wasn't all sales, just $7,000 of that was sales. And the issue would be: how do you record this income? You have to record the cash that came in, you have to reconcile the bank statement, but what do you do when it comes to separating the 7,000 and the 3,000 in QuickBooks? And a big mistake, like I said, is when some clients, they would actually record that full deposit as sales. And recording it this way can cause some big consequences in the short term and long term. For the facts, one reason or one consequence can be overpaying in taxes. Now, if you're in the Bahamas, you know that businesses are taxed based on the sales that they make. So let's say you book or you record $10,000 as income, but only $7,000 of that was actually income for the business. You could potentially overpay in taxes because the other $3,000 didn't, doesn't belong to you, it belongs to somebody else. Or let's say you record that full deposit as sales for the business, and then you see that as monies that the business owned, and then use that for business activities. That could cause debt, unforeseen debt in the future, because if a portion of that 3,000 belongs to another entity that you're just holding the monies for, that can cause an issue where you end up spending that monies for business purposes. But in the long run or in the short run, that other entity comes looking back for their monies and you don't have it to give it back to them. And there, it can cause you to get in debt, now indebted to that other entity. So, what is the solution to recording something like this in QuickBooks? The solution I would advise is to record it as a liability, in terms of the portion that you're holding for another business, and then record the other portion as sales. So if you did get in $10,000 as a deposit in your business, record the $7,000 as income, as sales, and record the other $3,000 as a liability. Because there, that way you can see what really the business made and what really you're holding for someone else. Because recording that as a liability, that's showing you that, hey, this $3,000 doesn't belong to me, it belongs to somebody else. And I therefore owe that other entity that $3,000. So let's say you do a journal entry in QuickBooks, you would collect or debit your cash for 10,000, but then you would credit sales for 7,000 and also credit a liability for the other 3,000. Or let's say you go and record deposits in your QuickBooks screen, and you just select the correct accounts of the sales account in your deposit screen. Select the sales account, make it 7,000, and underneath that, select the liability account and make it 3,000. And there you can record your full $10,000 deposit, only which will only reflect the portion that was really business sales and the portion that really belongs to another entity. And that way, you can prevent unforeseen issues, financial issues in the future with the other entity you're holding the funds for. And you can prevent possibly overpaying in taxes depending on the tax structure that your business is under. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I will be uploading a video every single week, starting every single week. I can't really say which day yet, but just look out for new QuickBooks tips and other accounting tips from me. And also feel free to visit my new website, www.cbf-solutions.com. And also expect some new courses and some new digital downloads you can expect to see from me in the upcoming weeks and upcoming months. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.